Hello, this is my campaign presentation for the World Wildlife Fund. Specifically, this is a campaign for preserving the tiger population worldwide. So first, I'd like to talk about our problem. The world population of tigers has dropped significantly from about 100,000 to 3,200 over the last 100 years as of 2010. In an effort to avert their extinction and restore the population, the World Wildlife Fund will launch a campaign to generate donations. This has historically been costly, as the small percentage of people that do donate, an even smaller percentage of people, those donors, don't repeat their, or they do repeat their donations next year. So for this campaign, we looked at what the World Wildlife Fund currently offers donors, and according to the website, there are a number of donation reward tiers that all come with various gifts and merchandise. So for this campaign, we aren't going to propose any new kind of donor rewards, but instead the objective is to use advertising to increase the number of donations we get using those existing rewards. The target country for this campaign is the United Kingdom, and our target audience is middle income or higher families and parents. Our budget for the campaign is $5 million US. As for the core message of the campaign, we're looking for a specific behavior for our audience to take action. This desired behavior would be to give a donation. So we want to increase those conversions. We also want to increase the number of donors who repeat their donations in the following year as well. And as for the core message, it will be based on the holiday season during which the campaign will run. Quote, "Just like the holidays, tigers won't be here for long," unquote. We think that the slogan has an element of shock value, but it's grounded in reality, and we think that the emotional reaction is what we're looking for to encourage someone to donate. So the call to action is for donations to be made in person and online, which will be explained how we do that in the next slide. So the first promotion channel technique will be place-based out-of-home advertising, specifically inside your more premium and higher-end supermarkets. An example of this would be Whole Foods, which you can see in this picture. An example of a place that isn't a higher-end supermarket, which we won't be advertising in, is, say, Walmart. We won't be in there. So, specifically what we're doing is we have a pop-up tent carrying our existing donor gifts, as mentioned before, and a volunteer or employee ready to talk with customers and accept donations in person. Typically you see an advertisement direct you to a website, donate online. This creates the ability for us to accept donations in person. As you can see, we've included a few of the gifts that you can get online, including a gift box, reusable bag, which is perfect for supermarket shoppers, and a plushie. Tiger, of course, it's the Tiger fundraiser. The benefit of this channel is that it targets shoppers who visit higher end supermarkets like Whole Foods, and one of the most common type of customers at these stores are middle income or higher women and mothers, which is exactly aligned with our campaign's target audience. Another benefit is that our message will be competing with fewer advertisers. There are rarely other pop-ups in stores, and other pop-ups and any other forms of advertising are also unlikely to be charities. So we'll be dealing with very minimal noise as compared to social media marketing or running ads on Google, where there's tons of noise. Finally, having an in-person experience where a representative talks to you is much more effective conversions-wise than, say, a TV ad or email newsletter. We also expect that the experience increases repeat donations from our donors next year as well. The second promotion channel is public transit out-of-home advertising, specifically public city bus wraps. So As you can see, the bus has a wrap carrying our slogan and a call to action. The call to action says donate today at the Whole Foods with at Whole Foods with an address, or online with the link. And the reason we include that is because we expect to specifically select buses that use the routes near or directly around our supermarket partners, as opposed to coverage of the entire, let's say, district or county. So this media vehicle, pun intended, is preferable to us because the rates of public transportation usage in the United Kingdom is much higher than it is in the United States. You might think that this doesn't align with our target audience of middle income or higher individuals, because typically if you were making more money, you would be driving your own vehicle. But the great thing is that you don't have to be taking the bus or riding the bus to see the message. You can be driving your own car and you see the bus on the street and you get the message. So as the UK has more quantities of public city buses and more routes, like I mentioned before, we can wrap the buses selectively around our supermarket partners. The idea is that if you were taking your own car to Whole Foods at this specific location, you would see maybe one or two buses, hopefully, on the way there, creating a total of 2 or 3 total touch points by the time you're in store and get to the display, the pop-up tent. The objective of this is to maximize frequency as opposed to reach for our audience. And yeah, that concludes my campaign presentation. Thank you.